welcome to PubChat, the only show on YouTube properly propped up by pain medication.
And brought to you by Analies. When the pain is just too much.
Yeah, in case you're French and you take your medications that way, Analies has got you covered there too.
Yeah, so welcome everybody to the midnight show, which probably would have been 1 o'clock normally, or maybe 11 o'clock, but the clocks have changed over here. So we're now lost an hour over here. It fell down the back of the sofa. So we're now in the same summertime time zone as Dick, just 8 hours ahead.
It's why do we do the clock change, and why don't we all do it at the same time at least? I hate it. It makes everything's like, so hard.
It's also, it didn't help that, we originally was going to put the show out at 11 tonight, and then Dick said, "Oh, Nick, can we push it back an hour because of this and there?" Okay, so push back the hour. So it was going to be 11, which would have been 12 or 10, but it's now 12 instead of 11.
That's right.
Could have been 1. And everybody behind the scenes is going, "I have no fucking clue what's going on." Just start the show. Show up.
Yeah. Let me know. I'll be there. Yeah. You can't Monty Python things any more than we did. So
it's like the last show that we did, and I went back and watched, and I was killing myself laughing at the bit when we were talking about standard units of measurement and how many miles per hour the show actually runs at. Yeah. And as promised, I was to calculate the how fast the show is by miles an hour. I forgot. So I broke the promise. Sorry.
That's funny. That's funny. We need like a mathematician or something to figure this out. How many miles per hour does the Shills travel at live?
See, unfortunately, it wouldn't sound very good, because it would be like 0.00002 miles per hour because of the scale. We need to figure out another way of doing it, and we'll actually film the show using that ultra high speed camera that can shoot 156 trillion frames a second.
Yeah,
and we could squeeze the whole show in like 2 seconds.
And maybe less. Yeah.
Yeah,
you'd have to watch it on slow speed, but it would save bandwidth.
Well, you can do that in YouTube. You can turn it down. The 25%, 75%. Or now we need to turn it down to 156 million trillion of a second.
It'd be crazy, man. We're gonna release our own high refresh rate monitors to go with this technology. So just keep with us here.
Yeah, it'd be great for gaming.
Yeah. You have to have like 47 4090 titanium cards in your PC to run it, but we'll get there.
I'll tell you what, that's one thing that's always staggered me about, gaming and gaming computers. When people talk about gaming computers and go 60 hertz, it's just not fast enough. If you're doing a proper gaming thing and 60 hertz isn't fast enough. Yeah. What? We worked out 24 frames a second was perfect for the film industry. Yeah. Like 60 hertz isn't fast enough. They want 120 hertz, if not faster.
I know, but if you're the type of person that plays that high-speed gaming, wow, does it matter? Like if you tried to play, I don't know, one of those big group shooters at 24 FPS, the only thing you would do is provide a target of yourself. I mean, you would just stand there and die.
Well, what is the reaction time, the typical reaction time of a human being? It can't be 120th of a second. Surely not.
Well, I mean, people that game and stuff, as soon as you give them low frame rates, man, do they get pissy,
Well, yeah, they get pissy anyway.
And then latency, I mean, it's got to the point where people are using little robotic little pushies to determine latency, like Linus Tech Tips and Steve at Gamers Nexus and the whole bit. And then you take a classic gamer and put them on an emulator where there's a couple frames of latency between hitting the button and Mario jumping versus on a CRT, and holy do they start bitching. Yeah, it's surprising. It's because 24 frames per second for film has something to do with pleasing the eye. But when you're talking about reactions and stuff, you need more.
Well, 24 frames a second was basically, they worked out, was the kind of like the minimum they could get away with, because film was expensive back then.
Yeah.
You know, it was. Well, no, I think you could do like slower frame rates, but they went compromised a little bit.
Gets
higher,
a bit,
so 24.
Gets a bit Mickey Mouse then.
But yeah,
that was a two-for joke.
Are we saving up? Have we got to do two jokes in one now because we're saving up for Christmas?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We're saving up for all the fundraisers, so we can only do jokes that have got two meanings in this show tonight.
Yeah. I'm conflicted on this now because people of Christian faith, this is Easter, so everybody runs around and saying Happy Easter, but isn't this when he gets nailed?
Happy Dead Jesus Day.
Yeah, shouldn't it be like Solemn Easter or something?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Did Happy Easter come with the candy for the kids? Is that where that comes from?
Well, when was the resurrection? Tuesday.
It depends when I'm free for the evening. Oh, no.
Buy me dinner first.
Let me turn my headphones up. Yeah, geez.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, how else do you celebrate Jesus with a chocolate egg and a bunny? That's perfect.
Is that with the bunny something to do with resurrection? Because they really do fuck like bunnies, like people say. Is it? I don't understand the rabbit.
Yeah. Well, he did go through 12 disciples, so that was with a hell of a night.
Hoppity hop.
Yeah. Well, obviously, it's all about spring, isn't it? And all that kind of stuff. So they've kind of combined the two. I mean, it was obviously, I guess it was pagan in originality.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All this stuff
it just wasn't called Easter.
Yeah. No, it was probably slaughter your neighbor's goat day or something. A couple of shout outs here. So
already?
Yeah, UTV in the chat there. Whoa, I got that turned up a bit. 420 tip as well. So I like that very much. Wife donated out my pocket. Slava Ukraine. Hey, and then let's see. Blonde Bombsheller gifted out a membership, so huge thanks there. And it went to Mark Loop. So remember, if you're the last new member of the show, you get the bar tab. Actually, I'm not drinking today, so what's a Neo Citron worth?
I don't know.
Neither do I. Buy them by the package. I don't know what a singleton would be. Yeah.
About 6 cubic feet or 8 miles an hour, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, that's right. If you happen to be a mathematician, remember, we are looking for ways so we can figure out the miles per hour of the show when we're live.
It'll have to be based on the size of your screen and obviously the refresh rate.
DPI, I mean, so there's factors to be involved. You're going to have to be pretty good with numbers, right up there with, flat earthers and young earth creationists, right? It's not too low, though, because, I can't drive 55, right?
No,
I'm not Sammy Hagar, but still, I don't like it. But, I think I learned a fact today. I told Dunk this pre-show, but as far as I understand, the first McDonald's Happy Meals were actually in partnership with Disney, and it was just such a successful thing that McDonald's kept it going. And that's why children's greasy meals are happy.
But are they? Are they happy?
Kids are happy when they get them. Their bodies and their bellies aren't.
They're bloody horrible and tiny.
Oh, and you get enough food energy to keep a hamster on a wheel for 10 minutes out of it. Like, it's terrible, not a fan. I'm not a fan. Any good? There's movie wise. There's the new Ghostbusters is out right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
there's a really good high definition theater capture cam copy going around on the internet, but I don't bother with that. You know, I wait till a proper, right?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen anyone talk anything great about it. I mean, thing is, you know, Ghostbusters, the original one, was just like a real.
It's one of those times in life where everything gels.
Yeah, it was lightning in a bottle, and of course, you know, if you actually look at Ghostbusters, the film itself, it's very little of the great stuff comes from the actual Ghostbustering bit.
Yeah,
you know, it's like. Say for instance, it's a scene in the lift when they first switch on the proton pack.
Yeah,
and you go, you do realize we've all got nuclear accelerators on our backs on license.
Yeah.
And they switch it, they flip the switch, and he goes, and they also like edge away. Yeah, just like a few inches.
Yeah,
I mean, see, that the film was just based on
some of the gold with or some of the gold with Murray and Sigourney Weaver, right? You know,
yeah, exactly. So what they do when they come to make a remake, they go, oh, everybody loves Ghostbusters, and they all love proton packs, so everything's just got to be zappy. Oh, they loved
think of the toys.
Slimer. We need Slimer. We need exactly. And it's all about that. And it's just like, well, you forgot what the reason why the show, the original one, was so great.
Exactly.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's the way it works.
Yeah, it's just like Lucas and co there with, the BB-8. You needed a new toy and you needed a new remote control and all that stuff. And
don't forget, that wasn't Lucas, but that was.
Oh yeah, but it's still Lucasfilm. But yeah,
but that was what's his name when when they had the contract to buy Star Wars and do the sequels, the last three sequels. Part of the contract that if they wanted to release toys,
they had to make their own.
They had to be like 10% different. So that's why the stormtroopers don't look like original stormtroopers.
Right.
Everything is, the X-wing is not the same as the X-wing.
Right.
Everything is just a little bit different. And obviously BB-8, they just wanted a new fucking toy that they had the entire rights to.
Yeah. Oh, and Lucas, you know, his entire position in life was based on the fact that he got the merchandising rights on the first film to himself, man. You know? Oh, yeah.
That was classic. That was classic because no one had sold T-shirts for a film before.
Yeah, like the whole idea, you know, the selling empty boxes and you'll get your figure after Christmas and people still bought it, right? People still did it. Kenner couldn't get them done in time, right? But
it was so funny as well because the pictures on the back of the box were like these fantastic just pieces of artwork of what the characters look like, and then you got it and it was just like, you know, Chewbacca with just like straight arms and legs, where the actual picture is all like big furry fluffy thing.
Yeah. Chewbacca was probably a modified Bigfoot or something from like a G.I. Joe line 10 years prior, right? Because Kenner just whipped them together. And back then, especially, one thing they always did was just, you know, swap parts around and make a new thing, right? You know? It's hilarious.
What's really funny about that whole thing, though, there's a massive community who are still recreating these Kenner toys, or should I say, filling in the gaps of all the toys that they wanted, but they never existed.
Yeah,
you know, like different characters and ships and things like that. So that they're building absolute perfect Kenner style replicas.
Yeah,
in boxes with, you know, cards and, you know, the bubbles and everything. It's amazing.
That's
absolutely
awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah,
stupid as a fuck. But it's amazing.
And adults, there's so many adults out there that have rooms full of this stuff. I mean, the companies must be just be loving it. That's making cash, man, right?
That is the funny thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because obviously when you think about it, when Star Wars toys came out, you know, when, you know, you and I were about the right age, and, you know, they had like the Stormtroopers and R2-D2 and Darth Vader and the shells, and you go, It's like, and now it's 40 to 50-year-old men collect.
They can finally have them all. Yeah.
Yeah, I can get an 8-foot, or an 8-inch Boba Fett for $500. Buy now. Yeah, it's like, no. Can you imagine? Back then when we were kids and saying, Mom, Dad, look at this Boba Fett. This 8-inch tall Boba Fett or 9-inch, and it's fantastic. Can we have that? How much is it? How much?
Yeah, totally, man.
In your dreams.
Yeah. Yeah, like when I was a kid and the first Millennium Falcon toy came out, I remember, like I said to my dad, I really want to get that. And I was sure he'd get it in the store. And he was the regional manager of a whole whack of these stores at the time. So he was able to get me one. And I remember him. Oh, yeah. And I remember him saying to my mom, too, you wouldn't believe the cost of that damn thing. She was like, did you have to pay for it? He said, no, I just grabbed it from the storeroom. Always happened. Yeah, he was allowed to just bring me whatever I wanted. It was hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he went in and he became...
We're just doing the stock. We're just doing the stock take on the Millennium Falcons. Yeah. We had 2, and now we've got 1, and we haven't sold any.
Yeah. They just wrote it up as damaged or something. Nobody cared back then. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. It was really cool a few years later when he was the import purchasing guy and whatnot. Holy, did we get stuff like TRS-80 computers and then Commodore stuff. It was awesome.
Yeah, you bastard.
Yeah.
You'd have been that friend that I'd be always going around his house knocking on the door saying, "Can I come in and play?"
You wish.
You'll be standing at the door with your Millennium Falcon, your AT-AT and your TRS-80 saying, "No, you're not coming in. Fuck off."
Yeah. Go home and play by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Go and play with your Barbie, your bargain Barbie.
Yeah.
Dressed up as Darth Vader.
In a bra. Funny Bone sends in a super chat here. Dick, I deep cleaned 8 aquariums today. I see you're one. Laugh out loud. Over 250 gallons total. Holy. Either you work at an aquarium shop or you got a lot of setups at your place. That's awesome. Thanks for the super chat too.
But you got nothing on Dick though. 250 gallons. He drank that last Friday.
It feels like it today.
he got what's called a Canadian flush.
Yeah. Yeah. Buy 48 cans, multiply, and a Canadian military vet just comes in, gifting out a membership. All right. Thanks, vet. And thank you for your service, too. I'll see if I can find out who got it. I think I might be able to. It went to Tim's. Hey, is that like Tim Hortons, Tim's?
You'll be all right, Tim. The bar bill tonight will be quite cheap, so you'll be all right.
Yeah, just about 7 gallons of wine for him. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it tonight. I'm not feeling gluggy.
No.
Yeah.
Don't quite have that creosote thing going on.
No. I think just buying the cheap stuff is starting to get to me. Like,
yeah.
Do I really have to drink this? Do I have to drink this? Well, yes, I have to because I'm an alcoholic. Of course, I have to.
It's like the same thing when you end up buying 100 pounds of noodles, right? You guys want pizza tonight? Noodles it is.
We haven't had noodles for about a week, so yeah.
I bet if you even said the word, they'd probably pitchfork you right out the door. No, they like it. They like it. Do good noodles. Yeah, but the only problem is like when you buy a big box of bulk noodles, is the box doesn't get any bloody smaller as you're using the noodles. I want the box to decrease in size. So it's like having 5 reams of A4 paper in your cupboard, but as you use the paper, the box stays the same size. Yeah. Yeah. But then again, one day you go, oh, well, we still got a box of noodles. Let's do that. And you get everything prepped and all you got is crumbs in the bottom. Right?
Yeah.
So, if it was to magically shrink, that would be cool.
Mm.
Okay, so the mathematician that figures out the miles per hour of the Shills live can also help us make the shrinking box.
Do you know what? I have actually seen someone do that for like cornflakes packets. Because when you get a box of cornflakes, it gets smaller as you know, but so your box can shrink. I'm not entirely sure what was the point of that though, because it still takes the same like floor space in your cupboard.
I've never seen what you're talking about.
Well, if you take a cornflakes packet,
what do you like?
Well, a box,
like a regular cereal box. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you have got like two of them, you can cut the tops. You can cut them in half, sort of thing, and then slide them together. And then as it shrinks, you can squeeze the box together so the box gets smaller. You're not getting me? Like a concertina effect. You've got two boxes and they get smaller as you push them together.
Yeah, okay. So half and half, slide them. Yeah. But why go to all that trouble?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I didn't say I had a reason why it was a good idea.
That's good, because there isn't one.
It made someone a video. And it got into my recommended feed, so can't all be bad.
Well, either that or your recommended feed is a hopeless array of tragic.
This guy likes looking at people cutting up cereal boxes. Let's show him this.
I'd be scared to click it just because YouTube would give me nothing but that for a month.
Maybe it's because I Googled, why does my penis keep getting smaller? And they just thought, wow, you just like things shrinking. So,
What are the health risks of Kellogg's cornflakes and, erection issues?
Don't get it under the foreskin.
Yeah, so...
I think you better hit that button fast.
Yeah, here, I'll hit a couple.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And now for something completely different.
Oh, I got that too. Let's see here.
And now for something completely different.
Oh, yeah, that's the savior button. Yep. Quick, reset the show.
And now for something completely different.
So, hello and welcome, everybody. We'll start the show over here. Yeah, everybody rewind and go to the beginning, but we're going to do a new intro.
Well, I do another one. Did you like the thumbnail I knocked up for tonight's show?
Yeah, that was a good one. Didn't that get used on New Year's or something? The dancing sharks?
Yeah, I made it for a New Year's one, but yeah. Did a few tweaks on it.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. What did I down? Let's see. I'm doing that thing where I narrate my shit. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, I can't even find the window I need here. Hold on.
What was it?
Yeah. I'm trying to find the torrent thing. Somebody on the team asked me to download Shameless. So I downloaded Shameless. And it's like, 11 seasons of a television show, gigs and gigs of storage. And it turns out I downloaded the UK one and the person wanted the US one. So, yeah, I'm going to check and make sure if anybody wants the US one before I delete it, right?
Well, the UK one's going to be far superior.
Not always.
I beg to differ. I think we've had this argument before.
Yeah, I mean, there has been times of absolute craziness. Like, you remember when they tried to bring Faulty Towers to America?
Three times.
They tried to the first time to try to make it work. What they did is they removed the character Basil Fawlty.
Mm-hmm.
That's like
brilliant.
Yeah, that's like having the Jerry Seinfeld show starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Was that the B. Arthur one?
I thought it was a horse. Hey, we got a member message in here from XAJJ Gillas. Member for 10 months now. Let's go. 10 months. Woohoo. Hey, all right.
Wow, 10 months.
Yeah. 10 months. I could do that in like 3 weeks, man. You just have to go faster.
Oh, God.
Oh, we're going to confuse some people if anybody actually listens to us. Don't listen. No, do listen to us. Yeah.
No, do listen to us. Like and share and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All
Share
the
us out on Facebook under calculus lessons.
You know what? Oh, God's sake.
What are you doing? Having a baby?
I had to go down to the hospital today to go and visit the missus. And my son and all the rest of the gang, they've all gone camping down one of their local friends' forest for the weekend.
Oh.
So I had to use the natty old Renault Kangoo, which is also like, disabled person's car, which hasn't been used for about 8 months.
Oh.
So it's one of those sort of things where I had the one of those like booster packs for starting a car.
Yeah.
And so I got the car going, put it all away, closed the bonnet, got in the car, immediately stalled it because of the clutch, because I'm usually driving an automatic. So I immediately stalled it, got all the stuff out again, started it all up again, got down to the hospital, and I had to stop on the way to the shops to get her some supplies. So then, okay, again, all the stuff comes out again to restart the car again, get to the hospital, come out of the hospital, get all the stuff out again, restart the car. Oh my God. So if anybody wants a Renault Kangoo, it works perfectly well. We're trying to get rid of it, but it's got a ramp and a winch and everything for disabled stuff. But
it obviously needs an alternator and or a battery.
No, the alternator is fine. The battery's almost new. It just needs to not sit for 8 months.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So if anybody wants a Renault Kangoo for disability stuff, get in touch with me. It's yours. It's yours. Just yours. You can have it. No problem. Obviously, you'll have to come and get it. I'm not going to fucking deliver it or anything like that.
Being a Renault Kangoo, make sure you get it soon because if it rains again, it might just turn into rust.
It's an incredible little car, really, for what it is. It doesn't look very pretty. It's got more sort of like greenery on it than in my garden.
It'll go not to 60 and eventually.
Tell you what, it's actually pretty nippy. It's quite fast because there's nothing to it. It's just a chassis.
Yeah, only added 1,000 pounds in ramps and everything, but yeah, it's light as hell, right?
Yeah, it's incredibly nippy. Yeah, I had to slow down at one point because I was speeding.
What, in a 30 zone? I mean, come on, downhill, There
was a wind behind me.
Yeah, the wind picked up. I broke 25.
But it reminds me of the other time when I borrowed my friend's car, and I went to the hospital and couldn't find her anywhere.
Mm.
She was missing. The hospital staff didn't know where she was.
Wow.
Nobody knew where she was. So I called the police. The police come down, and the policeman says, what's going on? I said, "What's my wife's missing?" And he says, "Well, what's her height?" I said, I'm not really that sure, really.
Depends on how high the cart is that she's laying on right now. I mean,
yeah, she's about 5 feet or something like that. What's her weight? Well, I don't know. Not slim. She's not fat. She just keeps going up and down. So what's the colour of her eyes? Sort of brown.
Depends on whether or not she's mad. They do go red. I mean,
I said I've never really noticed. He says, "What's the colour of her hair?" It changes all the time. I don't bloody know.
You should have said, "Look at me. Do I look like the kind of man that knows these things?"
I said, he said, "When was the last time I saw her?" I said, "Well, the last time I saw her was in my friend's truck." He says, "What kind of truck was it?" I says it was a 215 Ford F150 King Ranch 4x4 with EQ boost, 5-litre V8 engine, special order with
Lovely
manual
pinstriping.
transmission and climate controlled air conditioning. It has a custom matching white cover for the bed, which has a matching aftermarket bed liner.
Empty donut box in the back and all.
Couldn't find my wife at all.
Hold 7 liters of oil. You know?
Oh, sorry, it's an old joke. I thought I'd throw it.
Yeah.
We are saving up for fundraisers, so cheap jokes tonight. Cheap jokes.
That's funny.
Yes. No wasted humor when the guys in Ukraine need our help. There you go. And Felix needed his upgrade on his computer. So
Yeah, that's getting close. A lot of people have been helping. Thanks a lot for that.
yeah, if you help more, we'll tell better jokes.
Exactly, right? You know, this is think of
any.
Yeah, this is free to play, but think of us like the loot boxes, right?
Yeah, every stream is a surprise. Or in your case, it's a surprise we're still streaming.
Yeah. Well, we should do, speaking of which, we should do that little check, because I'm sure we're demonetized by now. Let me just look here.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I should have said.
I can't believe it. We aren't yet. This is like a record. Yeah. We're 33. We're Illuminati into the show right now, and we're not demonetized. I can't believe it. That's got to be a record.
Well, I won't swear.
I was about to blow it just on purpose, but I think I won't.
Not on camera, please.
Yeah. Put your toys away. We're doing the show.
Oh dear God.
Oh yeah. So
Sorry, I've thrown you there.
yeah, well, I also thought I got distracted. I was just listening to see if I was hearing something, but no, he's doing his thing. He's cool.
Okay.
So there was a few things I've been trying to remember to bring up for this evening, and I'm having that problem again where I'm too stupid to leave myself notes and can't quite remember. I tried screwing around with the lighting a bit to get the little globe thing to look a little bit more like the moon. Try to see the patches, you know?
No, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's tough. If I dumb it down a bit so that it really looks like the moon, you get the LED flashy thing. It ruins it.
Except last time you tried to prove that it didn't do that.
Okay, well here, let me see.
Go on. Just to prove us wrong.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Here, I'll highlight myself so I stay there. Do you guys see it flickering and stuff?
Nope. Turn it down more. Still not flickering.
I think now we're actually losing the detail, right? Let me go over to like
I don't think you're losing it or gaining it. It's just oh, there we go. Oh, yeah.
You see that flicker, right?
Yeah, that's flickering.
Okay.
I can see the man in the moon. Little face.
Man,
it's flickering now.
Yeah.
Just I get it.
Yeah.
Send it back.
Yeah, it was $10, right? You know, good enough, right? Hey, we've got another gifted membership. Awesome. I need to make that like another Mario sound, not just the one. You know, it's not big enough. But yeah, UTV and Ham there gifted out another membership. So huge thanks, man. Awesome. And it went to Shardy Weedwater. So yeah, now we know who's getting the tab. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I think in that case I'll pour myself another glass of wine.
Yeah. So Shardy, submit your credit card info there, and we'll make sure you get the bill.
Now, if you could work out how many miles per hour my wine runs at, that would be interesting.
Well, I'm sure you pour it pretty fast because, you know, Oh, is that the speed from glass to mouth or from receptacle to glass?
Yeah, from vine to the basin of the urine.
Yeah, he's actually on a wireless mic and he's literally just chewing down on vines right now.
This is Australian. This is Australian Chardonnay, so the mileage would be quite high, I suppose. It's going to be I don't know how far away Australia is, like 8,000 miles. So I don't know how long. When was it brewed? When was it brewed? When was it knocked out of a vat?
Yeah,
2024. Oh, that's best before 2024.
There's
doesn't tell you when it was made.
Yeah, you ever hear the funny one about
23?
23.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so that's old.
Vintage.
The only way to make 23 old is to leave the cork out.
maybe that's when the box was made.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, the wine rots quicker than the box does. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted you. Carry on.
Yeah, well, years back, Chrysler made a turbine car, like an actual little jet engine turbine car. Jay Leno from Jay Leno's Garage there, the comedian.
The thing that just runs on anything.
Yeah, he's got one, right? You can see it on his channel. And when they took it to France, they ran it on Chanel No. 5 and things like that. And
that must have been expensive.
Yeah, right. But so Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear there and whatever, he made the joke once, they should have taken it to South Africa, run it on wine, and then people would finally have something to complain. Oh, that sounds weird. Oh yeah, well it's South African, so and the wine from the engine, and it was just ripping them apart. It was funny. No offense to anybody, I don't actually drink wine. I pretty much hate it all, so don't care.
And if we're not offending anybody, please let us know, because we're obviously not trying hard enough.
That's true, right? So, keep us on our toes here, But yeah, no, I get the worst hangovers from wine. I like the taste, but even 2 glasses makes me feel groggy and nasty in the morning. Can't do it. Awful.
God.
Doesn't work with me.
I certainly won't give you the shit I drink then.
Yeah.
Can't clean brushes with this stuff. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Turpentine, great brand.
Yeah. Can you pop a little bit more antifreeze into it to make it give it more flavor, a bit more kick?
Yeah. I love that stuff dogs hate,
What, cats?
Yeah, cat flavor. Yeah. I gotta keep the dogs out. Do cats have flavors to dogs? Like, do tabbies and Siamese and stuff taste different, I wonder?
When they're chewing them in their jaws. I mean, I suppose the long-haired ones are probably gonna, you're not gonna like that because it's just gags a bit. But
and they can't exactly skin it because they don't have like thumbs, right?
No, or knives.
Well, if they had knives, thumbs. They'd probably come up with knives, right? But ask a North Korean.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That's not a chicken ball.
Yeah, it's when you get one of those, like a 4-stuffed bird. It's a turkey with a chicken and a cat and a dog.
Yeah.
Not necessarily in that order.
Yeah.
But it depends on the size of the creatures.
Yeah. But it's true, depending on where you're vacationing or where you're at in life and whatnot, you could order food and then you could sit there and wonder, did this go tweet tweet or woof woof or meow? You never know, man. Depending on where you are, shit's different, In the end, I guess if it's cultural based, right? I mean, there can't actually be, I don't even like saying it, but there can't actually be anything wrong with like dog meat, is there?
I don't know. I'd imagine it's kind of. They always seem to be a bit scrawny. Maybe I don't know. Probably quite tasty.
You'd have to, you'd have to breed them fat, wouldn't you?
Yeah, get a decent sized dog, probably.
It's probably the fatter ones they catch in the alleys. So
But then having said that, people do eat quail, which is like the tiniest fucking bird you could possibly imagine.
You can get quail at all of our grocery stores around here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are they deboned? Because if you take the bones
Yes
out,
or
there's
no?
nothing. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. It'd take like 12 quail to make a burger, you know? You know? Yeah.
And it's like you can get quail's eggs as
Yeah,
well. You know,
yeah.
it's like, God, that's going to be the smallest fried egg you've ever seen.
Yeah. You get a dozen and it's like, you know, eating a cracker. It's just, there's nothing there, you know? Yeah.
But then you do have these, like, you know, Asian cultures that will eat, you know, locusts and scorpions and
Chocolate covered grasshoppers and stuff.
well, yeah, I've seen like scorpion in a block of sugar, you know, like a treat for the kiddies. No, can't imagine it. I couldn't do that.
There's a funny scene in the Loki TV show where because he's Asgardian, right? You know, Loki, the god of mischief. And oh, wait a minute, I got myself pinned to the screen still. The guy says to him, "Well, don't you have candy on Asgard?" And he looks at him and he goes, "Well, grapes, nuts." You know, like, really? You know, that's funny. It was a good joke, you know. I'm pretty open to eating a lot of different things, but there are some things I've heard of that I'm just not into.
Cock.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
chicken soup, you know,
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
Yeah. But like that bird's nest soup they got over, I think that's in China. You know, those dudes scale that cliff and go and get the nests, and then they literally make soup out of boiling the nests. I'm sorry, but have you ever seen a bird's nest? They're not nice things. They're disgusting. You know,
yeah. What's wrong with noodles?
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the most ridiculous thing, but it's like expensive too because somebody has to climb a cliff to get you the nest.
Well, that's always the thing, though, isn't it? You know, the more expensive it is, the more ridiculous it is, and the more richer and pompous you have to be to eat it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like caviar. Caviar used to be, and oysters. They used to be like the food of the poor people.
Yeah, same with lobsters. Like it was poor people food, and then all of a sudden it was valuable.
Yeah, yeah. So the poor people can't afford it anymore. They're probably quite glad they didn't like mugging that shit anyway.
Yeah. Bottom feeding garbage.
And then rich people start eating it, and
yeah. Strange. You know,
you got those clubs. You know, really, really, really posh, expensive clubs that you can be a member of, which eat like really exotic animals.
Yeah. That's strange, you know. I do remember once I drove like 4 hours to go to a restaurant that specifically had like venison burgers and bison burgers and stuff. And I had a bison burger. It was really good, you know, just stronger flavored, right? I guess they call that gamey. I don't really know.
I would like to try dodo because that bird seemed to be so delicious, it didn't even make it back to England. The sailors ate it. And the same with those big giant tortoises in the Galapagos as well. He was just like too delicious, and all the sailors ate them, and a little bit too easy to catch.
Yeah, it's true, right? You know, yeah, going on easy prey. But yeah, you know, there's got to be something to it, you know. I think the first ever Thanksgiving with like a white dude in Australia was a white dude and a native dude having turtle
or kangaroo,
or was that Christmas? Yeah, it was Christmas. Yeah.
No, it's kangaroo Easter, Thanksgiving, and turtle at Christmas.
Ah, interesting. I never had turtle.
I just made that up.
Oh, okay. Well, it happened once. What do we got here? Oh, okay, good. We're not rushing yet or anything. Yeah.
We're only doing about 14 miles per hour or something.
You know what? We need a speedometer on the screen. You know, something controlled by the viewers so they can judge the pace of the show and give us a speed rating with like a vote system or something. That'd be funny. Yeah, I think right now we're just cruising the boulevard, you know?
Yeah, with a little icon on Google Maps so you can just see how fast the Shills are traveling along the road.
Yeah.
Steady pace.
Down the information highway.
Yeah. Oh my God, look at that channel.
Oh, that's funny.
Damn them and their high subs.
Hey, you know, there is a, you know, sub speed and whatnot. You could do that, but that makes too much sense for us to do. So we'll do it our way.
Yeah, we're starting to get into the realms of the Drake equation where we've got to actually work out, you know, the possibility, the potential of intelligent life on the channel, multiplied by the number of subs over one. Well, no, one over the number of subs, and then multiply that by, you know, jokes per yard.
Yeah, and then you also have to multiply by the amount of people that would never use Truth Social.
Yes. Also multiply by how many people are using Shure microphones on the stream. And got their headphones turned up enough. See, this is what we bring you. We bring you proper science here.
That's right.
On the Shills.
Yeah.
Proper science.
Yeah. Yeah. Next week, we're going to teach you how to build a working sundial in your basement.
At night.
Yeah. Yeah.
A moon dial.
Yeah.
We'll have to make it. We'll have to make it glow in the dark, so you can see it.
What you do is you build the sundial in your basement. You make it so it glows in the dark, and that way, when you go to read it, you can see your watch.
You know what? If we put something on eBay or some marketplace, when we put a sundial that glows in the dark so you can see it at night,
somebody will
buy it.
We got to do this. We got to do that. Yeah. Working nighttime sundial. Use this one when the sun's on the other side of the earth.
That's right. Well, bees are very, very clever because they can tell you what time it is. They do they actually, the way they do their dances, you know, they can actually point to a location. They go by the position of the sun, and they can actually point a direction when the sun's not in the sky, because they know, because they've got little gravimeters and everything built into them, so they know when the sun is on the other side of the planet. Yeah. So what we could do is a sundial cross bee clock
powered by bees.
Powered by bees.
So you set up the sundial in your basement and you turn off all the lights and stuff, but you have to leave the window open a crack so that your bees can get in and out.
Take that, Timex. We beat you to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Here, we're going to do our own bee dance here. Our bee is just a little bit different looking.
Is that B. Arthur again?
I didn't get a look at the mouth to see how many teeth were in there, so I'm not sure. I think genetically, B. Arthur had at least 2.4% or 2.4 times more teeth than your average human.
Oh, no.
What's up?
My lighter.
No, I don't have to worry about that with this stupid thing.
It's dying.
I'm not a fan, though. You know.
No, you're a human being.
That's right. I don't get turned on that easily.
But you do blow an awful lot of shit. Yeah.
On a shoulder a few times.
I couldn't do those things. I did try e-cigarettes and things back in the day. You know, when you used to get e-cigarettes, it actually looked like a cigarette, but had like a little blue light on the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. For godforsaken reason. Why did they have to do that to like indicate that you were smoking? It's like, why? Yeah. Yeah. Bluetooth enabled fucking cigarettes that could tune into your Spotify or whatever. Just pointless bloody things.
Yeah.
They tasted horrible.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally. I remember my dad tried them. He was like, here, you want a couple of these? Yeah, he wasn't a fan either. I don't blame him, though, you know. Terrible. But,
we got a little birthday shout out to give.
Yes, we do.
Go on, then you do it. Get on.
Arachnid Inc. is having a birthday celebration. Woohoo! Hey, happy birthday, Arachnid. And Arachnid, if you still have those access to those supplies, BME in the chat was able to connect with somebody through 69 brigade there, and apparently there's people in place to make it happen now. So if that's a thing, cool. But either way, happy birthday, and I hope you have a great one. Yeah, let's see here. We could do a happy birthday thing here on the thing, right? What should we use? Use?
Golden Cock Award. Oh, didn't mean that one.
Yeah.
You could do the thingy with the gesture at the camera and bring up the fireworks or the balloons or the.
Oh yeah. Okay, here. Let's see. What's this one do? Okay, that's fireworks, and then I think this gives us lasers. Or no, that's confetti. How do I get the fucking lasers? Hold on here. Let me see if I can get the lasers. Which one's lasers? Is it this one? Yeah. There we go. All right. Yeah, we're disco partying now for Arachnid's birthday, man.
Now, did you remember to put your clock forward or backwards or in between the two? So was your birthday yesterday, tomorrow, or last week?
Yeah. And did you have to put the clock on the lower peg because of your brother? Just
It was a Tuesday.
Hey, Kermit, what do you think of his birthday? Yay! There, that kind of worked, right? Most of my buttons are meant to, like, you know, kind of insult whoever was just talking. You know?
Well, I'll do that then.
Yeah. I got to get some happy buttons, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, I'll label it non-asshole buttons. I'll have a folder full. We need a few.
Well, yeah. We don't normally have situations where we have non-offensive buttons.
No, and some of these are leftovers from when the channel used to do flat earth debunking and other debunking and stuff. So that meant all the gags were just to say, you're an asshole, right?
Yeah. Those days are finished. We checked. The earth isn't flat.
Yeah. I mean, still a lot of assholes out there. We just don't bother with them anymore.
It's like that tweet that I posted earlier from Ricky Gervais. I thought was hilarious.
Yeah,
about offending people, because he says people think I say offensive things purely for the joy of upsetting people. This is not the case. I do it for the money.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah,
a bit like us, really.
Yeah, well, exactly, right? Yeah. You know, I'll say a nice thing for $1, or I'll tell you off for $2.
Right. So there you go. There you go. If you like to donate or send us a super chat, Dick will determine whether you say get something nice or something offensive.
It's your decision how you are to be treated.
See, the thing is, how would you do it? Would you play the more money you donate or super chat, the more offensive you should be, or should you be nicer?
Yeah. Donate $100 and we don't care about monetization, and I'll tell you and your mother off.
Yeah. Let's do it that way. The more money you send, the more offensive it will be.
Yeah.
and then they'll unsubscribe, never talk to us again.
50K, and I'll go so far as to lose the channel and start over.
or having said that, old little Matt in the chat will probably clip the bit and put it on his channel. Too.
Yeah, he clips the good bits all the time. It's funny as hell. Oh. So yeah,
he should be in charge of our blooming TikTok
shorts
account. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get him working.
You're gonna put him in charge.
Yeah. He certainly catches them, that's for sure. Holy. Okay, wait a second here. 5,000 messages from one person. I just better check. Oh, okay. I thought it could have been, but yeah, it's nothing. Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah, not quite. I'm thinking the other direction on this one.
Is it? Oh, the devil.
Yeah.
I didn't know God lived in your complex.
Satan is a woman. Yeah. I married her. I believe in equal opportunity employment for everyone, even as the leader of hell.
Talking of which, did you see Trump's brought out a Bible?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
There was even some Southern type preachers, that you would think would be hardcore Republican and supporting him, that were quite pissed off about some rich guy making money off the Bible like this,
Oh, but it's his own version. He's got all sorts of
he's got the
centerfold. He's got the the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, what the hell is that doing in the Bible? The Bible isn't American, you idiot,
A map of Mordor. Everything's in there.
Yeah. You mean his house, but yeah.
It's so funny. It's so funny. The God bless America.
The God bless America Bible. Oh, another funny thing too. Remember we read that article about one economist, respected one too, was warning people, all you mega tools running out to buy True Social stock, you're just going to bankrupt yourself. And it opened at 70, it went up to 76, and now it's down to 60 or something. And that was in the first day of trading. Yeah. So, here, take my money. Oh, you really did.
Wow.
And the filing, the IPO filing for the company, whatever it's called, one that owns True Social now with the merger. They, because of the filing, had to file all this other stuff. Like, yes, it's true, Trump has bankrupted many businesses, and yes, it's true, this and that. And they basically lay out in no uncertain terms why you should not buy this stock. It's just hilarious, but they had to, right?
Yeah. It's still at the bottom. It says, buy now. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. Oh, man, so funny.
Unbelievable. So what do? The God Bless America Bible. It's unbelievable.
You kind of have to tip your hat to him a little bit, because so few people in the world can be that deluded. It's like the trainers, the gold trainers he brought out.
Oh, he brought out a steak company that lasted 10 days.
Because he was getting down with the black community with those gold trainers and stuff like that.
Oh, man.
And it had all those AI images of
him hanging in the hood. Man, that guy's delusional.
No. Okay, I know we're supposed to be fair and have a go at Biden too. But that's the thing. All the stuff that Trump has been hawking over the past few years, his trainers, his Bible, his NFTs and shit like that. Biden doesn't do anything like that, does he?
No. No, he goes to bed
is he
early.
knocking-
He's old.
Is he cranking out stuff that we don't know? It's if you go to Biden.com, you can buy his t-shirts and
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
merch.
Secretly, he's got the same SUV, that ugly thing from the dude like Breaking Bad, right? That's Biden's side gig, you know. I'm not saying anymore, but you know what I mean. No, but you know, he has to go to bed on time. He's old.
It's just so funny. I don't think I've ever known a politician that hawks crap like
I know.
like Trump does.
Like a fucking used car salesman on TV, right?
I know.
You know?
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Come on down
Ever.
right now, get $500 off and your pony ride. You know, it's unbelievable.
You come down to Honest John's, Honest Don.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, Can you imagine him doing an arms deal with some country now? It'd be like, come to Honest Don's arms deals. You want nukes? We got nukes. You thought they were $99.99? No, they're now $99.89.
53 magazines with every warhead purchased. Order now. Callers are standing by. Or, you know. Yeah. Not affiliated with Charles Bronson.
Oh God! Well, next time he's signing a treaty with somebody or other like that, they'll be gold, signing it with the gold pens and be saying, "Yeah, we sell these pens in my merch store."
Get one free with every 2 Bibles purchased.
I thought I signed the treaty, I get the free pen. No, you don't get the free pen. You get the chance to buy a free pen.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah.
Why is it free?
Free to play. There's always a bill.
You're free to buy it.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what they meant by the free world.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is free to buy.
Yeah. And you're not free to refuse.
Oh my lordy, we got a oh, it came and went very, very quickly there.
Yeah.
You just saw a pole drop up and then it's disappeared.
Yeah. Now it's finished already. Yeah. I mean, we're not using that high-speed camera yet, are we?
Thanks for all the votes, everybody. All none of you.
Yeah. If you want to see how that poll really went, it'll be on the slow-mo guys tomorrow. So.
That's funny. Oh, I told you this. This show goes at several miles an hour.
Yeah, I think we just sped up there. Somebody hit the throttle. I think does he ever drive a car when he plays the dad of Waldo in the Little Rascals live action 90s movie?
What?
Donald Trump is in that movie. He's the dad of the guy. He gets like 4 lines, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And you think I've seen it?
No, I've heard it in the background like 50 times. My son liked that movie for a bit. My son actually thought he was an actor. No, it's like, no, he's an idiot. You know.
I don't think he even drives his own golf carts.
Probably not, right?
He has like a limousine golf cart.
No, he has a helicopter to take him to his ball, right? You know. I'm going to vote no because I haven't.
Well, he does know how to drive because remember when during the January 6th thing that he did grab the steering wheel of the car that he was in. He was getting pissed off because he was taking it back to the White House, but he wanted to get in the Capitol. And he grabbed the steering wheel to try and turn it around. God, can you imagine what it would be like working for him under those sort of like situations? You know, what do you call them secret police, but you know, Secret Service. You know, working for him, and he's just
no, Mr. Trump, we can't shoot everyone.
But I'm president.
At least I should be. Damn it.
Yeah, I'll forgive anybody who shoots.
Yeah, I can give you the pardon. Just vote for me. You'll be all right.
bonkers. It's bonkers.
You know, I wonder how many of those freaking toupees he has, or do you think he's actually just had it sewn to his head?
Do you think it's a toupee?
Oh, I think so. His hair has been the exact same, like for my entire memory of the guy.
Yeah, but
it's not possible.
But so is Boris Johnson's, and it's terrible. And it's not a toupee. It's just a really, it's a comb over. Definitely, he's hiding the bald spots with his.
It would have to swirl around like this and go to the center like an ice cream cone.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, like Marge Simpson. No, we've got to be fair. We've got to be fair. We've got to be bipartisan. Now it's time to make fun of Joe Biden's hair.
Okay, that's true.
Like, at least he's still got them. Oh yeah, that was news. I'm seeing it in the green room now. We're getting from Jeannie that he won his golf tournament at his own golf club.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get this queued up here. I forgot to get the browser cap ready here.
Sorry, any Republicans who are watching this show. We can't help it. We can't help it. The guy writes his own material.
Yeah.
Honest to God. And I think you've got to agree as well. It's so hilarious.
Well, look at this. Joe Biden says, "Congratulations, Donald. Quite the accomplishment." And Ronald Gump there. "It's my great honor to be at the Trump International Golf Club Awards tonight to receive the Golf Club Championship and Senior Championship." So he's at his own course and he won.
Do you know something I heard that was really funny? Because he apparently beat Tiger Woods and stuff like people like that.
What, with a stick? I mean,
well, he was black, so he shot him. No, apparently, what happens is there's stories of all these like real big top golfers who want to play Trump just so they got the anecdotal story of Trump cheating and beating them.
Oh, that's funny.
So they can all dine at parties and about the day when Trump cheated to beat them. Yeah.
So yeah, I can imagine Trump has people all over in the bush on the sides and stuff to kick the ball out.
Yeah. It's like
robotic gophers to get it out of the sand for him.
It'll be playing. It'll be like a child who brings the football, or the soccer ball to the pitch to say, "It's my ball.
I won."
It'll be going. Well, this is my course. I win.
Yeah.
Whose course is it?
Yeah. It's unbelievable, right? I'm surprised he didn't say, "And trust me, I won honestly because I was the one that checked all the scorecards."
Can you imagine if he got beaten? Oh my God! There'd be people storming the Capitol again. He would
have gone off like Happy Gilmore's. Oh, he would have gone off like Happy Gilmore's grandpa.
Oh, I can't remember that scene, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be so funny.
Oh, man. He's just an endless trough of laughter,
Do you think he's self-aware? Do you think he realizes he's doing this?
It depends on how tight the bubble he has around him with yes men and stuff.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah. I don't think he's as self-aware as he should be, because some of the things that come out of him are just ridiculous. Like, he's obviously just a, spoiled little brat man-child that expects everything that he wants to happen.
Well, it's also things like, his tweets. It's the same that goes with like Elon Musk and people like that. So when they put a tweet out,
get so angry and
yeah. Well, at least Elon Musk spells everything correctly.
Coffee Bay.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You think if Donald Trump is putting out stuff on social media, You'd think it's going through somebody, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd think that there'd be, at least like we put stuff out on the Shills. It usually goes through a filter before it goes out to everybody.
Yeah.
Usually.
Right.
And you think, well, he's president of the United or ex-president of the United States. You think that would still happen, that it would just go through somebody.
Yeah.
No, he's on his phone in his bed.
Yeah, it's
I'll send this out.
Yeah. It's an interesting situation. It's here, hold on. I got sent in a little thing from Biden here. I think we could play. So yeah. Hold on a second here.
Right, it's not bipartisan because he's having a go at him.
yeah, it's not me this time, Biden says, Donald, my offer to play golf still stands. I'll let you take 3 strokes off your game if you can carry your own bag. Should I play the video here? Let's see what the video is.
Raleigh, Saginaw, Milwaukee, Phoenix, Vegas, Hot Atlanta, the Philly suburbs, Manchester, Dallas, and Houston. Donald Trump, as far as we can tell, has just been trying to win a 3rd championship at his own golf course. My question to you, sir, can voters trust a presidential candidate who has not won a single Trump International Golf Club trophy? At long last, sir, have you no chip shot?
Well, look, I'd be happy to play. I told him this before when he came into the Oval, before he got sworn in. I said, I'll give you 3 strokes if you carry your own bag.
That's funny.
Oh, good old Stephen Colbert there.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. I don't think we'll get in shit for showing that little bit. We'll see.
Well, if Trump's watching, we might. We're sorry, Mr. President.
Yeah.
We're a big fan of yours. We're a big fan. Big fan.
I want them arrested.
What do you mean I can't shoot them?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
just become president and pardon us.
Yeah.
Be a true Christian. It says so in your Bible.
There you go.
Forgive us.
Oh.
That's the other thing. If he's so like fucking Bible bashing, and he's saying, right, I'm going to become a dictator for a day, and I'm just going to eradicate everybody that was against me. Why can't you just forgive them?
I know,
Mr. Christian.
There's almost nothing in the man's life up until now that shows he's actually a Christian in any way, and now he's selling Bibles, man.
Maybe we'll start selling vacuum cleaners door to door.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you encyclopedias. The Trump encyclopedia that's all about me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We're here on the Shills. We're going to publish a 58-page book on why Bigfoot is real. I'm just same thing,
No, he's going to publish an encyclopedia instead of A to Z. It'd just be T.
T is for Trump.
Of course, you do realise that Trump in the UK, that also means like someone having a bad fart.
Isn't that where they named it? Like the parents? Isn't that how they named them?
Yeah, with his brother Guff and Windy.
Yeah. A mighty wind indeed. Oh, funny. What do we got? Okay. I got about 10 minutes here, I think, tops, maybe 15 before somebody's going to start getting on me to start getting his supper ready and stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, you'll probably hear his tummy rumbling from down there.
Yeah. Kid can eat, man.
You'll hear the teenage pangs of hunger of him wailing and screaming. Oh, the pain!
Yeah.
Oh, the misery!
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. He'll probably need me to order like 8 pizzas, Oh man, this is why I'm so broke. I have a 6'1" teenager to feed. Holy. Yeah, and then later tonight I'll put up some events for this week coming. Greg Terry's back with us on Saturday coming up. What else? Pete might be with us, hopefully, but we don't know for sure because, just right in the thick of the action, so you never really know, right?
I'm assuming Greg Secret is now out.
Oh, yeah. He actually,
Explain that because because he's in the thumbnail for the show and he wasn't on it. So.
Yeah. He wasn't actually on a mission in Ukraine or anything. What Greg Terry had actually done was secretly fly home to surprise his family for the Easter weekend. Yeah, and he didn't want Mom to know and blow the surprise, and Mom watches the show, so we weren't allowed to say anything, right? Sorry for fibbing, Mummy Terry, but I did know it wasn't true.
well, you didn't fib too much.
Yeah. It was I wasn't doing it to deceive. I was just, helping to secure a good surprise.
Yeah, it's funny because when I was at the hospital today and I was talking to the missus, once the police had found her, I was telling her about the whole Greg Terry thing, and he's on the show every now and then, and the amount that he's managed to raise for Medivacs, and him just working there, and leaving his congregation behind. It's just like incredible. And I started telling her about the the absolute generosity that not just our community has done, but all the other great communities have done.
Oh man,
for Pete. Yeah. And I was like sitting there telling the story, that Rick's channel people like sent him some stuffies that he just it broke his heart, and I was telling her the Shills stuff and all this. It was terrible. It was really hard to tell the story because I was starting to.
Yeah.
I was starting to choke up.
Yeah.
Just trying to tell her the story, and it was just like, wow, this incredible man is, and Greg Terry's like, give him $300, buy some new trousers.
Yeah.
And then Pete goes into the story about his trousers.
Yeah. This morning when I got up, I sent Pete and the crew that are over in the house there doing the missions and everything. I sent them 60 British pounds sterling to go get beers for Easter.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't. Got to have a couple of beers with the guys, right?
You never do it on me.
You don't drink beer.
Buy your own.
I don't buy people wine. No. Unless I'm on a date.
I bet you Pete went out and bought some lovely Chardonnay or some Perry
maybe.
Or something like
Yeah, maybe.
Some martinis, and
as long as it's
baby
alcoholic, Yeah. Hey, martinis, that's a good one. I like those. Just don't like olives. I hate it when they screw up and bring it with olives. Ugh. Awful things.
Does it do anything to it though?
Makes it taste like freaking olives.
Does it?
Well, to me, I can't stand pickling, like pickles. The whole,
Oh, it's got to have a vinegary thing to it. But does that actually come through on a martini? I've never had one like that. I've never had an olive in my drink ever.
Yeah, no, I hate it when they do that because it revolts me.
It's like adding the slug to the bloody tequila.
Yeah, I don't get that. Yeah, I don't even want it in the bottle, let alone my damn glass. It's weird, No. And I remember when you're young, at least in North America, it was, the worm gets you wasted, and everybody would want the worm. I can get wasted off the alcohol. I don't need to eat the worm. What the hell is wrong with you people? I'm not a bird,
Hey, try new Coca-Cola with tapeworm added. It's like, what?
Yeah, that's a Diet Coke right there, right?
It's like, why do it? Stop it.
Oh man, that new Coke was awful.
No, I don't remember it.
Oh,
I drink
terrible.
Pepsi.
Yeah. You know what? I actually bet if you were to go back and taste new Coke, it's actually fine. It's just it didn't taste like Coke, so everybody wanted original Coke, right? It's that whole thing. They probably could have just brought out another product and had a competitor and owned them both, right?
See, I've never liked any of these sort of sodas.
I don't like
that
soft
came
drinks
out.
at all. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've never liked them since they're all been sugar free. I mean, I don't drink gallons and gallons and gallons of them. I drink it in very, very small moderation to make lots of room for my wine. So I'm not drinking all that all that sugar. But I can't stand any of these things that are just like sugar free because.
Oh, that aspartame taste. It gets that.
Yeah.
Every one of them has that same freaking aftertaste that just makes you go, ugh.
Yeah. I need a proper coat to get rid of the taste now.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, if you're dieting, remove 3 bags of chips from the diet and have a real pop, right?
Yeah. Have a salad.
Yeah.
Not a McDonald's salad because there's more sugar in those than there are in the burgers.
Yeah, exactly. I swear to God, McDonald's sweetens the buns. Like puts too much sugar in the buns, It's crazy.
Of course they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice buns though.
Well, it depends on who serves you, but sometimes. So let's thank the team and everything here and get to a point where I don't get myself in parental trouble, right? So, CF Beauty in the live chat there on the Shills account. She runs the team.
Hey, come on. Shut up. Give him a bit of energy. Come on. Do it better than
I'm
that.
trying, but I'm really high on pain pills, man. I just don't really have it. You do it.
All right, we're going to thank the team tonight. The team tonight was in the lead was CF Beauty in the McLaren, coming in at number 1 pole position
At 204 miles an hour.
BME was late tonight because he missed his stop, silly sod. But he got here eventually. Shayna Colwell and Jeannie DePlanch and PJ Cena. It's probably all tucked up in bed because it's all late and all the clocks are all fucked up. And the crowd. Thank you, sir. Auf Wiedersehen. So thank you, everybody. For all the lovely team and all the teamworky stuff you did.
They all lapped within about a half a second of each other. So, the speeds were up. The speeds were up.
And there goes PJ Cena in the McLaren, passing by the main. And he's still checking flag. He's waving.
If he's driving a McLaren, he better get it over with quick because that thing's going to break down in about 20 laps.
He couldn't afford one.
Well, nobody can out of warranty. So,
But thank you, team. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming to watch the show tonight. And don't forget to hit the like on the way out. I'm going to do that right now. Go bing. There you go. Hit the like. And don't forget to share. Yeah, go share the video. Well, maybe not this one. A little pile of shit, but you can share it. Share out the Shills and tell them how great we are.
Stand up on your roof naked with a sign.
Just lie. It doesn't matter.
That's right.
Everybody else does.
Yeah. It's all bullshit anyway.
Say goodnight, Dick.
Oh, good night, Dick.
That was your cue to hit the button, you moron.
Oh, okay. Told you. Properly stoned. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Stay silly.